Hockenson to the wide side of the field. Cousins throws, picked off, and it could be trouble up the far sideline. Sam Franklin from the 1-yard line. Cousins trying to track him down. He'll cut it back, get a block, and he'll go 99 yards for the score.
Yeah, fair point, Aaron. Third down for the Pats here. Here's Jones. Has time to throw. Lofting Hunter Henry. One-handed catch. And a penalty, too.
Kyle Juszczyk said that's the culture here. No egos, no chirping. Genuine appreciation for him going through the reads.
Oh, going deep for Ayuk and a fingertip grab inside the 25. Down at the 22-yard line, Marco Wilson and Jalen Thompson.
Push here in the center with everybody, or we can move it to the outside, and I'll just do it.
Here's the deep ball. Got hit as he let it go. Oh, Devontae Smith. What a catch.
319.
First and 10. Play fake. Pressure's coming. Fields lost the football. Cooper scoops it up. Off to the races. And he will score. Benito knocked the ball out. And Cooper, Fields' former Ohio State teammate, takes it back.
The shot play's coming.
Robinson motions across. Ritter's looking back to the right side and throws an interception. He threw it right into the hands of Darius Williams, who's going to take it all the way to the end zone. A crushing pick six just when the Falcons had the offense going.
I think they're going to hand it off. Instead, they're going to throw it up.
Justin Herbert going deep. He's looking for Palmer. He's got the ball. And that's the ball game. 51-yard completion.
To the right. Runs a short route. Ritter doesn't go that way. What a one-handed catch by Bijan Robinson. That is just sheer talent and individual effort.
Something fun to watch every week.
2nd and 6. Josh looking down the sideline. It's Diggs with another flag out. He is able to get away from those two tacklers, and no one's going to touch him the rest of the way. Touchdown.
Third connection with Garrett Wilson for Zach. The first down. Out of the pocket. Fire downfield towards Lazard. Comes back and makes the catch at the 20-yard line. A gain of 39.
On 2nd and 4. Hurts looking to throw. Going end zone. Wentz Brown. It's there. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bill Belichick's staple in these middle 4 minutes around halftime.
2nd down, a lot of time. Jones just can't find it. Comes back across the field. This time he pays the price. Deron Bland, pick 6.
Play clock dwindling down. He'll get it off. Young being tracked down. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by Wonnum. DJ Wonnum rumbling inside the 20. He'll go all the way to the house. And a sudden change of momentum. Minnesota has tied it.
Fieldmore.
Farrell did have one catch short game earlier. Lawrence sidesteps the pressure there. That was Richie Grant whiffing and throws to end zone. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley is involved against his former team. A 30-yard strike on his first touch today. Wow.
But right now the Ravens are back in their own territory. Jackson looking to dial it up. Jackson has time. Jackson gets out of the pocket. He's going to throw on the move. Rainbow caught. Zay Flowers.
All even at 20. Breece Hall runs right. Look at the space for Hall to accelerate into the secondary. He's a great finisher. Hall in the open field is brought down by Brian Cook. But a huge run by Breece Hall. 43 yards to the 42.
Gives the pitch out here to Davis. Pipkins with a block that opens the door. He's got a lot of speed. And look at his split. Here he goes. goes. Merritt with a beat on him. Breaking away.
Short. Pacheco almost caught in the backfield. Instead, into the open field and accelerating. Pacheco in for the touchdown. The Jersey Kid back in his home state for 6.
Running play to Strong. Breaks away, and Strong gets caught from behind, loses the ball at the end of the play, but it is down on contact.
Would have been a 35-yard field goal. Instead, Denver takes over with the ball and 1 timeout. Wilson on first down. He's looking deep. He's got Mims down there. There goes Mims, the rookie, tackled at the 34, and Denver's already in field goal range.
I'm not saying that the writer did. He was just saying what other people are saying. There's a 1st and 10 run play. There's a big gainer here for Achane. And can the sprinter take it the distance? There he goes.
Puka will be the first option for Matthew Stafford.
3rd down and 4. Stafford throws. There he is. Nacua to the end zone. Rams win.
Motion by McCaffrey. The swing to McCaffrey. Juszczyk blocking out front. Oh, a hurdle for McCaffrey. Leaping his way for the touchdown.
Play action. Lost it. C.J. Uzomah. Got it. Touchdown Jets.
Richardson fires downfield, and it is caught. There is a flag, and then another. Alec Pierce makes the catch. Maybe I don't know who else. Do you know anybody else? Have you ever been there? I don't think so. 1st and 10. He's looking long. This is where he should throw it away. Lobs it. Oh, look at it. It's Cook. Makes the cut back past Holland. He's inside the 20, and he's down to the 15. Finally, Long able to catch up with him.
Gainwell stays in. He hasn't carried it today. It's been all pass when he's been in the backfield. He's got Brown. A.J. Brown cuts it back. Looking for the end zone. Inside the 15. Inside the 10. He's in. And the Eagles have their first lead.
McLaughlin through midfield. He's got the speed into Bears territory and ripped down from behind at the 26 by Brisker. But McLaughlin continues to impress. 32 yards for the rookie.
Right now, feeling its rhythm.
20 plus on 4 of the last 6 plays. The explosiveness they've been looking for. Speaking of explosiveness, Derrick Henry in open field. Derrick Henry's gone. Vintage King Henry for 29 yards and a touchdown.
Hamilton and Stone. The throw. Off the deflection, the Ravens have the pick. Brandon Stevens in the right spot, and he's running with it. Stevens working down the sideline, cuts it inside. Stevens has blockers. Tripped up deep in Cleveland territory. Turnover Browns. 51 yards on the return.
The final play of the quarter. Could be a freebie. Cousins to the end zone. It is caught. Jefferson for another touchdown.
Sliding that protection to the right. It's Tannehill throwing right for Hopkins. And it's right on the money inside the Cincinnati 4. Godwin has it. Flag down. Chris Godwin inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Bucks.
On 3rd down with 17 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun. Jackson up high, handed handled. Andrews, touchdown, Baltimore.
It doesn't go the way that you want at home, but you can't let a team beat you 2 weeks in a row. You got to.
Ball's out on the near sack of Carr. Let's see how they rule it. And on the field, Logan Hall. Howell, one last chance. End zone, touchdown! On their last breath, it's Jahan Dotson.
For this, Kobe Myers on the move. 2nd down and 6. Here comes Mack. Ball knocked away. That's a fumble. And it's recovered by Johnson. Another fumble by the rookie quarterback. And again, it's deep in Raider territory.
They're looking to put a lot better product on the field here today at home.
Jones, pressure coming. He's in trouble. Fowler coming. Ball is loose. Van Der Esch picks it up. Touchdown, Dallas.
For the first down, Wilson throwing end zone touchdown, Allen Lazard. What a drive!
One timeout left for Arizona. Dobbs, good
got him
protection
again.
In the end zone.
Got him.
It's Wilson, the diving catch and a touchdown. The first career touchdown for Michael Wilson.
And you've seen some of that in their back end, creep up in this game. Their front has been able to mask some of that.
There's a pass. Beautiful ball. Collins, and he's going to waltz in. Touchdown.
Wilson over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. And the Denver offense has come to life in the second half.
2nd and goal. Robinson. Left side, got bumped back. Lowered the shoulder, lost the ball. Who's got it? And did he break the plane to begin with?